Welcome back to Yarn and Talks. In today's video, I wanted to give you a little down of different yarn types and especially the sizes, because for me, when I started crocheting or knitting, I had no idea. Of course, I knew that there are different yarn sizes, but I had no idea how to figure them out or how to recognize which yarn size it is. I had no idea about swatches or gauge stitch, nothing in that matter. I just took a color I liked and went with it. So for me in the beginning, it would have been helpful to have a little video, not too complicated, really easy, just to understand the basics basically. So if you're a beginner or you haven't even started yet, uh, keep on watching and maybe you can get a better understanding of all the different yarn sizes and what to do with them or when to use them. So you're at the yarn store and you want to buy yarn, and maybe you have a pattern and it says this and this size, and you don't, because usually on patterns they say which yarn they used, but maybe you want to use another yarn, or you don't have access to the yarn they recommended the pattern, but you want to have the same size of yarn. So the first thing to do is always check the label, of course, and some of the yarns have the size on the label. They may even say fingering, aran, DK, sports weight, whatever. But for me, I actually have never seen that on a label, so I had to find another way how to find out. So if there is no size on the label, you can check for hooks and needle sizes. This is usually on all labels. You will find the recommended hook and needle size, and that can give you an idea of which weight the yarn may be. If you checked the needles and the hook size and you still are not sure which size exactly it is, I have a little chart. It is on Pinterest. Maybe I can put the link in my description so you can have the full size of it. And basically what that chart says is how many meters you have for the weight. So here, for example, you have 200 meters for 50 grams weight, and here you have 50 grams for 110 meters. On this chart, it's for 100 grams, but usually you buy skeins with 50 grams, so you can just double it, and then you can see which size it is. And this really helped me in my journey, and it also helps to choose the needle sizes, choose the projects, choose a beginner's guide, and I don't want to make it too complicated. So first we're starting off with cow web. I don't have cow web yarn here, I only have these sizes here, but maybe I can insert a picture of an example. And cow web yarn is usually used for lace knitting, lace crochet. So it's a very thin yarn and you can make beautiful lace blankets or shawls, or maybe even a cardigan or something. Then next off we have lace, and as the name says, it's also a very thin yarn. It's also used for doing lace. They're pretty close, but lace is a bit thicker than cow's web, because cow's web goes from 800 meters upwards. So even, for example, I don't know if you have ever seen like micro crochet or something that's used they use cobweb yarn. So yeah. Then next off we have light finger. So light finger yarn I have here. This one is an alpaca silk yarn. Usually also mohair is light fingering yarn. It's very thin. Usually you use it together with another yarn to make it a bit thicker and still give it this fluffy texture, but you can also use it for itself. I also have fingering weight. This is tiny bit thicker than this one, but they are used for socks. Example, this one is a sock yarn, or very detailed garments. It does take a long time to work up, obviously. That's that. Then next up, let's see, we have sports weight yarn. This is a cotton yarn. I also use this for, especially cotton yarn, I use for all my summer garments because it's so thin. You can make really amazing details, and it also takes a lot of time to work up. Then next we have DK yarn. I have this Drops Daisy. I think DK yarn is the most common size. You can find it a lot in different patterns. It's easier to use than all the thinner yarn types because it does also work up faster, and you can still get great detail if you make a specific pattern or technique in your garment. So this is most used. I have this one and this one. I think this one is more going into, no, this is also DK. So you can see even in one size you can have a range, so it's still to just figure out if you need to size up or size down your needles, but it's great for the like understanding of the yarn. Then next we have Aran. So this one, a size between this one and this one is Aran weight. I don't have any Aran weight at home right now. Still the same, it's still easy to work up. It's great for hats or blankets. Yeah, and it's still a size you can see like patterns and stitches. Then next off I've got bulky yarn. This is this one. It's much thicker. It does work up really quick, and I did vests with it. I made a hat for winter, and it's most definitely a winter yarn. I would use it for, yeah, hats, maybe vests. I think I wouldn't use it for like sweaters, just for my preference, because they're too bulky, too thick. But also there are sweaters with like a really bulky yarn which look really cool, but they're pretty thick. So that's bulky. And then we have extra bulky or super bulky is this one. This type of yarn I used for a bag because it's also like from the fab or from the material. It's pretty thick, pretty, yeah, and it works perfect for bag because it's very strong. Yeah, that was it for the sizes. I hope you have a better understanding of different yarn sizes. If you have any questions, please let me know. And also, if I should make a video about the different yarn materials. We have so many materials in yarn, and each material is used for a different type of project. In this video I've showed you alpaca silk. This one is wool, I think. Yeah, this one is wool. We have cotton, we have merino wool. This is acrylic too, and this one is, I don't know. But yeah, so if you would be interested, I would really love to do that for you. Let me know in the comments, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye!